QL. I know, I tried to eat it. It looked delicious. Not a big amount of votes. Oh yeah, we just changed the vote thing. What's up, J4? Welcome to the stream. And Prilla TV, welcome as well. A streamer in the house. And then some of these bits, more of a little tension going from wrap to wrap. This on top, bottom, overlapping, pushing some of that volume around. Hydrate some of it too. there's the good old what software we're using. Thank you, Q. Yeah, Zbrush is not free. Into his 4. Primrose. Shabala, what's up, dude? What? It's so annoying trying to fit both of these parts together with the mirror. One right down there. Trying to do really unique wraps. You also can't get super unique either with adding crazy amount of holes like we did with the arm. This back upper thigh is really close to the other one, so you might see both of them at the same time in a lot of cases. You have to be more careful with that per item. A lot easier with the arms, farther apart. This is R5, man. Hey, what's up, man? How long have we been working on this set? Oh my god. We started this set last year and we had to put it on hold for a long time because we just got busy with a whole bunch of other things, so I couldn't tell you, dude. I mean, not a crazy amount, obviously. It's been sitting on a shelf more than anything. But now that we have it back on here, we're actually moving pretty fast on it. Create some nice overlaps here. Other guys, nice underneath, a little bit lower, but not too low because we're still penetrating and clipping into the default leg from lifesteal. A little bit tricky trying to get these guys close, but far enough that we get a nice ambient occlusion map and nice shadow on here. Or on this. And thankfully, most of this stuff is mirrored to the right side. This other leg. A little bit of space to cover here. I think it's still easier than the arms. The arms were pretty complex. These aren't so bad. I think here I wanted to open up the back a little bit. Maybe expose either the pants or create our own texture in this section right here. It look like it's a bit more open. Back of that knee. A little more droop in this section too. Why set? This is a Lifestealer set. I think you're asking what set is it for. Yeah, Lifestealer. It's a mummy set. Low poly looks something like this. Lifestealer is so fucking ugly. Yeah, it's pretty hideous. And as we go lower towards the leg, I also wanted to open up the pants here a little bit towards the bottom, so we create that gradient I was talking about of tight wraps and to looser wraps. Up towards the bottom, we can open it up down here. Expose the leg a little bit. And as we get into the subdivisions as well, we can actually start ripping up and damaging it and exposing a bit more of that leg. Crazy amount, but you know, a little bit. Pretty nice. Distant. As we go to the bottom here, we can also kind of tether it up and damage the crap out of it. As an example, real quick. Talking about. I'm looking to buy one later on. We're doing a multimedia course in school. Is using a tablet hard? No, man, you could use it pretty easy. I mean, if you've been drawing for a while, you shouldn't have too much of a hard time transferring your skill set over to the tablet and the digital thing. More than anything is getting a sense for the pressure and not looking down at what you're drawing, you know, getting your eye to coordinate with your hand. That's not really, you know, looking at the direct thing that you're drawing on. But I don't know, man. A couple of weeks, you'd be good to go. You just get better after that. The ghouls were super ugly in Warcraft 3. Dude, in Warcraft 3, what made me laugh the most was when the Mountain King from the humans, when you like Stormbolt a ghoul, and he just like rips in half. I mean, they rip in half every time they die, but the hammer throw killed him in one shot, pretty much. That was fucking awesome. Like, Brah! Played many hours on that game. Many hours. You know, that was your favorite race? I played Night Elf and I played Human. Probably equally, both of those. I thought Orc was completely OP, so I fucking hated them. I thought they were too easy. Way less micro than any of the other races, so I was like, fuck that. I'm not fucking... Build what was he, the Sword Master, the Blade Master? So fucking OP, man. Fuck that guy. I know that was fun, but I don't know. I think I just like the heroes better for the other two races. The Moonwells and a lot of fun stuff for Night Elf. Night Elf was definitely the hardest one to play. I think that's why I like them so much. More of the way that Zerg used to play for StarCraft, Brood War. Not so much the new StarCraft. New StarCraft's not really fun for me. Fucked that up, I think. It made Zerg unfun, and that was my race, so. Play StarCraft from the missions. Those were pretty cool. Did a really good job on that. Ever thought about teaching at an art school, Manny? Nope. They pay like shit. And I think at that point, I would have very, very little time to actually create anything on my own. So I think this works out perfect. I'm able to run the live workshop with our team. I'm able to create and design art, and I get to teach at the same time. Working for a school, you have to deal with a lot of suits too, and it is never fun. They're up their ass all the time. Oh my god, Manny, you have no idea. Soccer is so unforgiving for your cardio. It sucks, especially the first 2 times that you come out, where you get like tunnel vision because you're so like just your cardio is so fucked. You can't even fucking like last longer than like 15 minutes. I mean, if you're playing with really good guys, I mean, they're gonna move the ball around. You're gonna be able to move. I agree, Crud. Yeah, I'm using an HDMI. My main one is a Dell, 31-inch Dell. Yeah, no, I don't think I could do the whole actual school thing. It'd be, I mean, it'd be nice, you know, to teach for a long period of time and get projects and all that, you know, for the students, but it would limit me quite a bit. And I want to create quite a, you know, a lot more than teach. So this works out really good. I get to do the stream 3 times, 4 times a week maybe. Teach you guys while I'm creating and designing, and then the rest of the time I can concentrate and you know, do the business side of LiveWorkshop and update and promote artists and help the community out, and then, you know, still concentrate privately on artwork at the same on those special times as well. I can pick when I need to concentrate, right? So for this very low subdivision, we're actually getting pretty good detail out of this pass. More than I thought we were gonna get. We'll still add a lot of better separations and whatnot, but right now I'm just concentrating on the way that the fabric is folding when going over the other ones. And also on the tension lines. So where there's a higher tension, more stretchiness on the fabric on these wraps. I'll just get better each subdivision. Make it scrappier here at the bottom. On average on a project, oh, it's very different now because we have the LiveWorkshop team, so we have the 3 or 4 artists sometimes, but I have a schedule set up so that we all kind of like frog leave each other and nobody's really slowing anybody down. So I finish a low poly model and I UV map it, and we have another artist working on a different Zbrush or on a different low poly, or once I finish the Zbrush for something, I pass it on and I move to the next Zbrush of that same item. And then the other artist will then bake it all out and set up the Photoshop file, so then by the time I'm finished the other Zbrush stuff, I can jump onto the texture side of things and start texturing everything away. And while we're doing, even finishing the low poly stuff, or the different version of the low polygon stuff for the different items, we'll have another artist start the rig and start the special effects, the base for them, and then we'll do iterations and we'll do reviews and see what's need to be done. And we have a whole bunch of projects going at once, like a lot. So it's a kind of a crazy schedule. But we're aiming to finish this to really big things for April. One of them being the chest, the LiveWorkshop chest. And then there's also the third-party stuff that we do for professional players and other tournaments and things like that. So we're pretty slammed, but our schedule is really helping us out. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like an open school, really. If people actually sit down and want to learn, they'll learn a lot from the stuff that we do here. We just don't have that, one-on-one time afterwards or projects assigned or anything like that. But if people have questions and they're hungry, we're here to help them out. Petters? What's up? Hey, what's up, Veals? How's your night, man? Or morning? Alright, let's check this other little loose wrappings. They are fairly detailed for this low subdivision. Whoops. Drastic on. This bottom part here, I'm just kind of pushing it out of the way. It's going to be an alpha. I'll have this bottom piece of the wrap kind of really tethered up, ripped up. That's why I'm just pushing this stuff completely out of the way. Bills. Good old Sandy Naix, eh? Up to our old tricks. Would I ever consider collaborating with a tournament like, say, ESL? Yeah, ESL, those are really cool guys, actually. A couple of them have approached me in the past. Recently, actually. So yeah, I'll probably work with those guys. You know, given, I mean, I haven't really talked numbers with them or anything, but they don't seem like the extortion type like other tournaments, so. Could be something neat. Shit, look at the Midas votes. Holy shit. I feel. Or no, don't save now. Usually when it fucks our sensitivity. Fuck. Perhaps this is too close to the middle, so I don't want to put like this little this hole too close to the middle. Might just look weird. Gotta move it over a little bit over here. Better. Huh. Yeah, for sure, chemical. We need the Midas. Well, we're still gonna make the Midas, guys. It's just, I'm just wondering what people would like the most. We're still gonna make both. Yeah, it changed a little bit. Get up into the inside here. We'll just turn it into an alpha if we need to. We want it to seem tighter in here. Work. Okay. Gonna make this separately, most likely anyway. Or at least this top part. Separate bake. Then maybe this guy in the bottom part will be, or vice versa. Mjolnir. A really good item for a Naix, but it just wouldn't fit with the theme, so we just really reluctant at adding items that the characters use in game, just because they use them. We try to be super clever about adding those things in. And if it's not like in a really clever way, we try to stay away from that. I think it's overdone quite a bit. Tiny Martin, thank you, dude. I hope we get into the game. Got a confirmed sale from you. Very kind of you to say, man. Let's see. Oh shit, Abyss, really? With the Midas? Oh, thank you, Tiny, again. Very kind. When are we able to get the Black Lotus set? Well, dude, if we make it into the New Bloom should be arriving this week, I think. What does the poll mean? Oh, I'm just wondering what people are gonna use the most. We're gonna make both of those items selectable for our Lifestealer setting game. So he's gonna have the heart in the back or the Midas, which is right over here somewhere. Oh, I have so many layers. See? Because, you know, they got buried with him when we got mummified. The whole Egyptian theme. We're really catering to the theme, so you'll be able to select from those two items the urn with the heart or the Midas. So, yeah. That's all, dude. That's all it is. Double rainbow video? What does it mean? I hear you, Abyss. I mean, both of them are going to contrast really nice on his back with the gold and the shininess. Oh, Tony, you noticed the armlet, huh? I was trying not to focus on it too long, but yeah. We're gonna make it really desaturated and really beat up. That's a little bonus. The wrappings will cover it a bit more once we put proper textures on the arms. These are just kind of placeholder right now. Bring them out. We'll bring them out. Die Jock. I have no idea what you said, man. You gotta translate your stuff to English. Otherwise, I can't answer your question. Our Russian friends. Alright. Both of those guys are in a really good spot right now. Let's do the lower legs, and then we'll do subdivision and start adding the real detail. This guy we gotta cut up first. Let's see. Well, there's a good starting line, for one thing. So we'll use that as a starting guide. Cut across. A lot less polygons over here, so we'll actually need to do not an extra subdivision, but do most of the detail the next time around. It's kind of rough. Whoa. Heavy JS, welcome. Fetch. And we want this to feel a lot tighter as well. Get thinner towards the bottom here. especially towards the middle. If you're bandaging something, you make it thinner instead of like poking out. It's gonna feel way tighter on your mesh. We're gonna do that closer to the bottom and make it more flat towards the top. And so we want this the fibula and tibula down here is a bit thinner towards the bottom of the leg, so work out. Better shapes. Okay, bam, 77. Good evening. Silent Viper. God, I hate playing against Viper. Just owns Nature's Prophet. And I play a lot of Nature's Prophet. I'll bring this guy across actually. I'm gonna undo this line that went all the way through. It'll look better if we overlap it this way. And over this piece here. Okay. Make it raggedy at the bottom again. Oh no! Servers are down? No Steam for anybody? Link Lifestealer is legit. EY, dude. You're my kind of Lifestealer player. I try if I buy it closer to like one of my last items, but if I can afford it at that point, I definitely go for the Blink Dagger. Usually after I have Armlet and at least Maelstrom, but usually go for that Mjolnir. And yeah, Blink on him, oh my god, you just destroyed people, they can't get away from you. And like 4 right clicks and you're just owning with Armlet and Mjolnir. Pretty ridiculous. Alright, I think that's good for our little leg wrapping here. Definitely have that thicker top that we wanted. Open up this a little bit. Alright, that's pretty okay. Alright, and the last piece for this subdivision is gonna be our foot. Oh, my neck. Someone just made a Hobalt set for Naix. Yeah, our buddy Month and I. We had it up on our, we still have it up on our Facebook page. Trying to push people to it, give them some votes up. Did I contribute some money for what compendium, Jin? What are you talking about? Alright, pretty okay. The next one.
You fools.
Hey, Monday. You're a day late. Just missed Monday. I guess technically we started streaming on Monday. We're doing on time. 2:30. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. It's out later. I'll leave it like that for now. Pretty low subdivision here. We'll cut up the bottom of his feet real good. The DAC one? You know what? No, dude, I didn't buy a compendium for that or any items. I didn't really see anything that I wanted to use. And I didn't watch that much of the tournament. We're crunching like crazy on, what was it, the Monk? I just got some of the games on Twitch. Really busy time. Right. So this is an older file because the centering got all fucked up or whatever, but you guys can see, I guess, part of the other finished pieces that we did here. Hey Snowfree, welcome. See our arms there, our face item, the back item with an old heart. I missed that follow. And at the end, I'll show you guys the finished Zbrush for the back. But yeah, this one's old. Same with the frog, that's finished, and it's already on the top of the heart. But yeah, we're just concentrating on the leg wraps. Gotta finish these tonight. We gotta keep moving fast. Where did I start learning how to use Zbrush? Actually, I started using Zbrush pretty late. I was using Mudbox before that. And I started using Zbrush at Lucas. What year was it? 2007? Oh, hey. What's up, Deval? What's the schedule for my streams? We're have actually a really difficult time setting up times for our stream because I'm spread really thin across the website and running the team and doing work and setting up you know, our next projects with third parties and all these things, right? So sitting down and being like, okay, it's time for me to work, you know, I might be talking to somebody at that point or something urgent comes about and I have to deal with it. So the scheduling is really difficult for me to do to the stream, but it's something we definitely want to get on to at least putting up the you know, with 4 days in advance when we're gonna stream, so you guys can set reminders for that stuff. So that'll be really neat. And we'll be pushing that across for other streamers, like other workshop artists that are not part of LiveWorkshop, but other artists that we want to help out and you know, get them set up in the site and have them actually be able to place their streams and times for when they're going to be streaming, so people can set reminders for that and go watch those awesome artists as well. So we're trying to help out the whole community as a whole, you know, all the artists that really want to put in the time and stream and help other people. So yeah, later in the year we'll be jumping on that, man. Sooner than later. I'm working on the templates as well, so I'm already, you know, designing that section of the website, and we have to get our programmers to knock it down. So it's sooner than, I guess, later in the year sounds. Hey Chadwick. The Vader, the subscriber Vader. Thank you, Snow. Yeah. This is beyond busy, but he'll start streaming later, man. Don't worry about it. Get to see his work, his animations. Oh no! Why Zbrush? Why? Why? Look at this sensitivity completely gone. Have we save again? My god, did that fucking fix it? Oh my god, if that's actually how you fix it from here on out, just save twice? Oh my god. Must be my birthday. Alright, I think we can do the next subdivision here. And actually start opening up some other areas here. This front piece actually reads really nice. I want to see if there's other places where we can start doing that. Maybe in here. That bandage, like, it's going all the way up, so it's actually creating a cavity here. Gingivitis. Think of that Family Guy episode where he's dressed like the gingivitis or the germ or whatever. You know, back when the show was funny. It's really gone downhill, man. I'm sorry. Can't watch Family Guy anymore. Soltro? I think that's your name? What's up, man? It's your morning. Did you come from another stream? I'm always curious. What were people watching before they jumped on the LiveWorkshop? Yeah, see that opening there? Great. Workshop, please confirm or deny if Weaver has a boob mod. Weaver? Really? I haven't seen that shit. Manny, you should try to single-handedly develop a game. You already have experience needed for that sort of work. Vote for Manny and we shall revive Half-Life 3. I actually started making a game for iOS. It's a sci-fi, futuristic, not too far in the future, but futuristic detective game. And there's action elements to it, and there's detective elements to it. But more than anything, it's a really, really strong visual and storyline. So when I had more free time, maybe later this year, maybe not, maybe next year, I'll try and work a little bit more on it. Because I've been meaning to really get back to it, but I just can't. I'm just way too busy. I had contract work that I had to turn down last couple of months for some magazine covers, and I really wanted to work on them. It was for a pretty cool game, and I was like, listen, if I do it, I'm gonna destroy myself or not do as good a job as I know I could have done. So I had to turn it down. It happens. I think this is a pretty good spot for another one of those. And maybe instead of one of those, maybe we do some of those holes that we started putting on the fabric there. I wonder. Good test. Hoorah! Finish it! I'm trying! Oh, you mean the game? Oh, dude, yeah, I know. I won't be able to get to it for some time. But it's gonna be so good when we do. Oh. $12.40 time outro. Alright, alright. Have I generated other in-game items before? Yes, many. You can see our Steam workshop. If you go to LiveWorkshop.com, top right corner, the little Steam icon. You'll see our work there. This freaking cam just kinda caught me off, man. How much do you need to know for good brushes to make a good model? I don't use that many brushes, man. It's more about getting familiar with Zbrush and what you can do with those polygons. You know, how you push them around. Many people use different tools and they come up with really, really cool stuff. So it's not like these are the set of brushes you need to use. Whatever you find more useful to get the shape out of your head and onto the sculpt. Obviously some brushes are really useful for specific things, like this Orbs Crack tool is way better than the default slash that you get. And this one kind of cuts up really nice into the models. But, you know, as a whole, there's no like, you need this 5 once and then you're gonna be really good. Figure out the hell I was trying to do over here. Sometimes you're like, you come back to a piece and you're like, fuck. Shouldn't be there. Size, token. So this piece here, even if we put a hole in it, actually no, it's not overlapping anything, or it shouldn't. And I missed that follow. I missed. Mission of cuteness, right? Oh, hey Jay, you're going over that radio and made the adjustments that I suggested a while ago, or a few streams ago. I remember, with the gaps, etc. I decided to start from scratch. Whoa, with a low poly too. Looking forward to texturing this already. Hey, all right, man. Yeah, I mean, all those little things I mentioned should really actually make it feel like it was put together rather than sculpted out of, you know, a solid piece of thing, right? Like, see those gaps and the construction behind your environment art. It looks way more real. Oh shit, is my thing not on? Here. Oh, it's on, isn't it? Automatic switcher.
Follow you fools.
Here goes, yeah. Hey, what's up, Conquistador? And the Demi-X? Such a hard time with names, man. I don't know why. I even spaced out the rest of it. You guys remember before that shit was like really close together? And I was like, oh, I couldn't make the words apart. I'm still fucking up the names even with that thing fixed. Smaug sculpt from LiveWorkshop is available for pre-orders? Holy fuck, how much is it, man? Oh, you're gonna make me spend like $400, dude? Oh, check this out, Val. We have a command for the cogwheel. Bam! A regular droid, helping out. Abyss. Very concerned about your credits. Hey, chat, the credits are for giveaways. When did you sub, man? You didn't sub today, did you? Have you tried Mudbox as an alternative to Zbrush? Yes, I actually started with Mudbox before I learned Zbrush, but then I transferred over to Zbrush, and I stopped using Mudbox altogether. Yesterday or the day before? Did I give you your extra credits when you subbed? I don't remember, man. But yeah, the credits are for giveaways. The longer that somebody spends here watching our live stream, they earn credits, and with those credits they can purchase tickets. Tickets are 125 credits, I believe. So you can buy multiple credits the longer you are part of the live workshop. So it's kind of like a rewards program. It's a loyalty program. So I reward you guys for being here and chilling with us and learning stuff, and everybody wins. Mostly you guys. We gave an Arcana, was a Shadow Fiend Arcana a couple weeks ago. And I already have a Crystal Maiden that we'll be giving away later on. A whole bunch of other sets. Zbrush R7 is so fucking bugged. Spent like $900 on it. Fuck. Some default hotkeys ain't working. Control D duplicate. Z remeasure and Z axis makes Zbrush crash and other things. Rocket Alex, man, I could have told you that shit. I mean, you don't want to jump on like right on their first build that they put out ever for Zbrush. You want to wait a little bit. I mean, at the very least, if you have the free upgrade or if you purchase it. I mean, eventually, I'm gonna transfer over to it too because it's got really cool shit, right? But you want to wait for those bugs, man. So maybe install it as in a different path. So you have both versions. If you need to jump over to the older version, if you really have, need to finish some work, you don't want the new version to really, bring you down on those sort of things, man. So yeah, I usually wait a little bit before getting the new stuff. Yeah, no problem, Chad. I don't texture in either Mudbox or Zbrush. I texture in Photoshop. How many credits do you need to contract me out? You need a few Death Stars, sir. Hey, Psycho. Oh, Rocket. Oh shit, man, let me give you your shit a shout out too. Let's see, where do I have this stuff? Oh shit, hold up. Wrong. Check it out, guys. Rocket Alex is one of the artists that we're actually helping out right now. And Rocket Alex just finished this Earthshaker set. So if you guys head over to LiveWorkshop, you can check out his set. We have the in-game shots in here on this banner that we created for him. We also have comments. If you guys want to drop him a comment, he'll check those out. You can also just click on the rate button, and it'll shoot you over directly into his workshop page, where you can upvote his set, so he gets into the game, and give him a hand, guys. So yeah, if you guys want to help us out and help him out, jump over there, give him a good rate up. It'd be super awesome. And here, I'll make it even easier for you guys. Bam! Hit that and hit that vote, guys. Read it up. Do it, do it. And thank you. Also, there's this useless sub-D proxy preview. Huh. So it just eats up your memory kind of shit. And the 64 version is still just beta. Yeah, probably want to wait a little bit. If you have some important projects, that might slow you down. Wait. Oh my god. Works. Boom, rate it up! Yeah, rate that shit up, guys. Give him a hand. Support the artists. Right, Nihilist? I mean, that when he showed me this I think last month. He was looking for some feedback. And the second that I saw it, I was like, dude, like that just the fact that that totem is so unique is already like, he was already in a really good path. I think he was still working on the hands and on the head item at that point. And he took away some horn things that he was working on, which that's another thing that I suggested that he already knew. Not to throw the horns everywhere. So it came out great. I think it's totally has a good chance getting to the workshop, and yeah, throw him some upvotes, guys. Snoop Dogg for promo. Thank you, Jay, for upvoting him. I know that the setting for just rating the entire thing in one click is amazing. So that's the thing, though. You have to link people to the collection, and you have to set the collection to say that all these items work together, right? That they're a set. So then people just need to upvote it once, and you upvote all the like 7 or 8 or whatever many items and icons and loading screens and whatever's in the set. It's long needed. Oh my god. See if we get clever here, or maybe we can rip one of these guys a little bit. Whoops. Okay, right. Oh, what the? Stuff still works though. For the other side that will have this band on it. Alright, that should do alright. Alright. Send this guy out a little bit.
Fly, you fools.
Hey, Bolt. Welcome in. Yeah. Upvote that set from Rocket, guys. Alright, that's not too bad. We're able to clean it up later. Good spot though. What the in here? Good, looking good. Oh shit. How often do I stream? We stream 3 times a week or more, or sometimes less. But try to keep it at least 3. Move these guys out of the way. Coming a pain in the ass.
Fly, you fools.
Really care about them. And they can bake in, it's not gonna bother us.
Fools.
Asia Maniga. Welcome. I'm glad you came in. I cannot pronounce your name. The shit out of the way. Get back. Oops. Alright. A lot better. And we really don't care if this actually creates errors in the bake or whatever. It's gonna be an alpha part anyways. But just as long as it's out of the way. And with this section, out of the way. It's part of the framework that got stuck to it. Alright. Oh, biggie. Push him like that. Right under the freaking rug. Yeah. 10 votes for the heart, 7 votes for the Midas. Alright. Kinda what I expected. Slight lead. Alright, I think now we really need to move on to the next subdivision. I don't think there's much more I can do with these low polygons. Like I said, even if this edges are rough, it doesn't matter. It's more of a guide for when we cut up the alpha in Photoshop. Oh. I think we gotta cut this somewhere a little bit more drastic. A little weird. Still over the uniform. Oh hey, Gumbata, what's up, dude? That's your, what was it? Warlord? Is that the set you're working on? But I was working on a Warlord, and he had also some wraps on his weapon. And I was like, dude, nice wraps. Alright, that's a pretty good spot there. Let's subdivide it and move on. I actually do go the top dude. Maybe not all of him. Subdivide. Oh. Before we start flattening stuff out, we need to add detail. kind of detail you say? Oh, towards. I think we need another subdivision actually. Skip this one, just right on up. I'm right. You only got the offhand, which is the little baggie that he holds, and his infernal to texture. Whew, dude, that infernal is gonna take a while. Yeah, I mean, by the time you're texturing, you're almost there. You can start seeing what actually it's gonna look like at the end. Hey Manny, when will we get a sub button? I feel like we're being trolled, but probably not. We've had a sub button for for a while now actually. I don't even know. It's been some time. Hey man, if you have Softmesh open, can you show us the low poly version of the wraps? I'm wondering if you followed the original topology or if you had enough polys to actually follow the wraps. I did a combination of both things because he's actually pretty aggressive on the poly count on Lifestealer. He doesn't have that many polygons to mess around with. So we actually had to work really hard to get the design to work completely without really giving up any of the design that we had. So yeah, let me show you that in a second here. Flatten this part out so we can get an idea of the more closer to the final look of the rest of the wraps that we'll be going through. Making super nice and smooth and sharp and flat before we add another layer of detail on top. Alright, low poly. I do have it open. Here you go. So let me take away the textures. So see, wherever I had the extra polygons, I made sure that if we were gonna use a little bit of wraps to really pull them out, that they actually were visible from the top view. So they actually changed the silhouette, not just using them for the hell of it wherever we had extra polygons, right? So see, even without the wireframe, just the low polygon, without textures or anything, you can see those shapes really clearly on the arm, even though they don't go all the way around the model. You know, they kind of feather up at the top, some of them just get eaten up at the bottom. But if you see our initial bake, without any really a lot of texture work on it, it's gonna create a really good combination between the two things. Once we start adding little highlights and more shadows and colors and the red dried out blood and things like that. I see our wrap kind of matches up pretty close. Just a little bit of touch-ups there when we do our final texture. But that, you know, I mean, just being a separate thing, it actually works really, really nice. A little bit of cleanup there in the end, but that's okay, that's expected. Nice shadows in these deep parts that really pushed in on the Zbrush sculpt. Nice depth here. Some of it starts coming out towards the top, very stringy kind of detail that we started actually adding to the texture here in some sections. But yeah, this is a great start for our bakes. And the rest of our wraps follow that as much as possible. A little bit less on the belt section because there's way less polygons, and I'm actually covering almost all the legs when I'm just supposed to be doing a loincloth. So, you know, if you look at the default model, we're doing a lot more with that space. Yep. I mean, we threw like an armlet on there in our wraps. And took away some of the polygons on the right arm so that it could make room for all the other pieces, see? Whoops. This piece either looks completely different, it's actually grabbing pieces from the left arm. I just crunched it up and moved the vertices all over the place to make sure that it looked cool going on top of the armlet and still feel different even though it's the exact same texture. Thank you.